Alrighty. I was talking and didn't realize I had my mute. Good morning. I know this is a totally different time that I typically go live, but I woke up to this thing that happened on Orlando this morning. I'm gonna wait for a little bit of people to come in, and excuse me. How was everyone's Halloween? I hope everybody was safe. Everything that's been going on is crazy. Oh my gosh, Mark, you had me laughing so hard. When I put my phone down, I had to grab it because what did I saw something what you put. You make me laugh so much. Um what was it that you said last night? Oh yeah, you said I still have 1K of Golden Girls bumper stickers if anyone's interested. Oh my gosh, it was like laughing so hard. I was like, oh my gosh, Mark. But good morning, Mark. Marie, how are you doing? Hey, Brenda, good morning. So I woke up to, a mass shooting in Orlando, which I thought, oh my goodness, and I've talked about this several times, where, it feels like no matter where you go, we're gonna start being very paranoid, and it's just so scary that, hey, Lacey, good morning. I've been seeing you trickling in other chats. I wanted to say hi, but sometimes some of the chats are so like a little rough. Mark, yeah, I know. I really like that. So I woke up this morning, and I was just thinking how a lot of people are going to be very paranoid soon going to places because of stuff like this. You can't go. Just people getting dressed up, and thank God there was cops. And what's interesting in the video that I'm going to show is that you see the people running, and then the cops are just right there. Like, it's so crazy because your natural instinct would be to run, right? Well, these cops were like amazing, at Orlando. Hey, Marie. Hey, everyone, I'm cooking. Oh, okay. So you're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So it's about 1, right? Yeah, this is my first time doing such a morning. Got a little bit of time, so it won't be too long because I got to go pick up something at 9 o'clock, and it is 8:19 currently over here. Um, so I woke up this morning, and I'm going to show how things have played out. So I found an interesting one. Hey, voices, good morning. I know it's a very random morning for me to be doing a live. Totally get it. Um, but I'm here. I hope everybody, if you guys do celebrate uh, Halloween, we had actually a few people. What, 7:20 there? Oh, okay. So you're about an hour. Okay, cool. That's not too bad. Like Marie, she's like 5 hours ahead of us, I think. So, but yeah, I was up last night. Hey, last night when the news broke, it should shock me. But you know what? It's so crazy. I thought about that too. It was like, oh, well, here we go. And it's so crazy because it's like we're starting to be almost, I hate to say this, but it's almost like you're getting used to seeing this stuff, and it's really sad. It shouldn't even be that way. Um, Ms. Brazy. I love that name too, by the way. Hope you're doing good. But good morning, everyone. Yes, 1:20. You see, I got the time pretty good. Yeah, in the UK. Um, I didn't have one trick or treater, and oh my gosh, voices. I had that one time. We decorated everything, and we didn't have one single person. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I had my lights on, and I had all this candy. But actually, we had a few this year. So I just know that when you're a kid, it was just something that you look forward to. So I don't want to like not do that. It's just I don't know. I enjoy it, and we also had, you know, our house also decorated. But I know how that feels. You decorate and you don't get one single person. Trust me, voices. I know the feeling. But yeah, it is very sad. It is sad because these people, think about it. You're getting ready to go and getting dressed. You're excited. Most people are going with their friends or families, and you're going to Orlando downtown, and this happens. And can you imagine? You end up having like PTSD too eventually, because all these things that are happening are going to cause you to have some kind of anxiety. Um, to which is a thinking, oh, girl, trust me, I know the feeling. Trust me. We would be standing outside sometimes. Oh, and in this here in Houston, actually, somebody was dressed up in, let me see, hold on. Let me show you guys. I saw this. He was dressed in a Michael Myers, and he went up to somebody's garage and like shot the person. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, and that happened here in Houston. The project was probably more. Oh my gosh, Mark, you crazy. I hate it when like you decorate and nobody shows up. You know what I mean? I mean, I trust me. I know. Bats on the black cats in the yard. I even made it. Oh my goodness. Aw. Oh my gosh, voices. That's so sad. I wonder. So what are you gonna do with it? Like, the stuff that you have. I'm trying to think like where you can donate it, or like like maybe like a kid's daycare, or I don't know. Um, that sucks. I feel like I'm gonna be like that old lady who does that, like the puts like little craft stuff together, because I love crafting, by the way. I love it. I have like a huge room for it when I get time to do it. I keep myself pretty busy, so I just feel like I'm gonna be one of those people who just do this crafts. But yeah, let me show you guys this video really quickly first. It was a man that got shot, and the person was wearing a Michael Myers. Oh my gosh, can you freak? Oh my goodness, it's so crazy. Hey, good morning, Veronica. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Yeah, last night 2 died, 6 injured. No, so far that I believe, and a 17-year-old has, been arrested. You can see, so I watched the video a few times over and over. And the more that you watch it, you could see the guy walking up. And of course, it's blurred out where the person, gets shot. My kitchen is, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we have like this front room. I don't even know if it's called a dining room, living room, whatever it was originally, but and then in our back of the house, we have like a huge room, but we keep that more for like, a hangout spot, I guess. I don't know all the fancy words for the living room, but let me show you guys this real quick, because I don't have like a ton time, but hold on. I thought this was crazy. Like, can you imagine you're outside and you're trying to give out candy, and then it's so crazy. Look.
Right, this morning we're also filing breaking news here in Harris County, North Harris County, where investigators with Harris County Sheriff's Office say a man was shot to death in his garage overnight.
Let's get straight out to our Devon Roming, who is at the scene live off Hawkins News Drive. And Devon, what do we know at this moment?
Cheryl and Ron, good morning. As of right now, no arrests have been made in this shooting, but crime scene investigators with the Harris County Sheriff's Office remain on scene here this morning, going in and out of that garage where the garage door is open at that home. Now, investigators say they were called to that home here off Hawks Nest Drive sometime between 10 and 11 last night after a report of multiple shots being fired in this neighborhood. It was obviously very busy out here with people out and about for Halloween, and witnesses told investigators they saw someone in a Michael Myers mask walk up to a man in his garage at that home and started shooting. Right now, investigators say they are working to find witnesses. They are also reviewing surveillance video, home video footage from this neighborhood to try to piece together exactly what happened and to try to see if they can identify a witness. Meanwhile, investigators say family was inside the home at the time of the shooting but were unharmed. The victim was shot multiple times and couldn't be saved. The Harris County Sheriff's Office is asking anyone with information that may have been out here last night, that may have witnessed what took place here last night, to call them so an arrest can be made. Live in North Harris County, Devon Raming.
When I heard that, I couldn't believe it. God. Hold on. Oh, it just went to some commercial. Hold on one second. Yeah, I was just like, whoa, can you imagine like somebody coming? But you know what? I don't know. This just is what I think. I don't feel like it was just a random one for that one. Just, I don't know. Can you imagine you're outside and you're just wanting to give out candy? I mean, this is what this world has come to, you know, you're out there and then you know, you got your family inside, you don't, oh, just horrible. Can you imagine they come out and, oh goodness, the whole thing just like just running the whole scenario in your head. It's just sad. But, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. So I don't know. It's this world's so evil. I'm just gonna say this. It is sad. And then let me show you guys. Yeah, I was like, whoa, this is just unreal. Yeah, Mark, I think that too. I think they took that as an opportunity to kind of oh, I love this right here. Men's underwear. Like most random thing. I don't think so. I think that person or whoever did it, I think it was a person who maybe used that as an opportunity to put a mask on because it was, of course, Halloween, so nobody would question, you know, and then, you know, shot the person and then ran off. But hopefully they're able to, you know, find who did it. It is heartbreaking. It really is. It's horrible. You can't even like, and that's outside of your home. Like, that's just crazy. You're sitting outside, you know, and then, oh my gosh. So on this one, you know, people are celebrating Halloween. People go out, you know, and you know what they do. So not too sure why the 17-year, I was trying to find more details before I went live, but since kind of happened a little overnight and stuff, I'm sure, you know, stuff will be coming out more today, but I wanted to show this video and it makes you want to live inside a bubble. Exactly. And that's so sad, isn't it? But it's so true. That's what we're coming to. But so yeah, so this is it. I've watched the video of when it's happening and you can see the guy, but I'll let this play just a little here first.
Here is what we know from a news conference that just wrapped up with Orlando police. They do say there are 8 people that were shot as a large crowd was gathered there in the downtown area. Now, sadly, 2 people have been pronounced dead, 6 others taken to a hospital where they are listed as, quote, stable. We know that a shooting suspect was taken into custody over in the area of Washington and Orange, if you are familiar with the area, and a 17-year-old man is in custody in connection with this. We are told that suspect previously arrested last for grand theft. Again, all of this information coming in moments ago from Orlando Police. I do want to start us off here with that news conference again from Orlando Police Chief just moments ago.
And I'm going to say this, Orlando Police, the way they handle this was amazing. Y'all going to see it in the video. They did such a good job. Such a good job.
The Orlando Police Department is currently investigating a shooting with multiple victims in downtown Orlando. At approximately 1:07 a.m., officers reported shots fired at Central Boulevard and Orange Avenue. Within minutes, a second report of shots fired was called in south of Washington Street on Orange Avenue. At this time, we are aware of 8 total victims. 2 are now deceased. 6 other individuals who were shot were transported to ORMC for further treatment. Those victims are currently in stable condition. Shortly after the reported shots fired, a shooting suspect was located and taken into custody.
Okay, so that's the person right here in the yellow. I wish you guys can see it on my mouse because I don't think you guys can probably see it on the mouse. I'm not too sure. But it's right there to the right. They tackle him down.
At Washington and Orange.
Well, actually, he falls.
He's been identified
tackle him down.
as 17-year-old Jalen Dwayne Edgar. He was previously arrested for grand theft in 2023.
Grand theft. 17 freaking years old already. And look, this is this is insane. Hey, good morning, Salmonella. How are you doing? Let's talk to Orlando police or on. Yes, they were. When I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness. Because one time there was that school shooting and those cops did nothing. And that made me so mad. So, but to see this is, yeah, they did a very good job.
This is still an active investigation. As we gather more information, we'll provide you with another update. So as you can see from this video, downtown's a very busy night. Halloween's one of our busiest nights of the year. Always is. Usually the Halloween night itself is busy, and then the Saturday after Halloween is always almost just as busy. We're doing anywhere from 50 to 100,000 people. As you can see from the picture, the crowd's gigantic, and this is just on Orange Avenue.
You'll see right here to the bottom, it's when they, okay, so what he's doing is he goes behind the truck. But I guess, I don't know, something falls. I don't know if it's the gun. I don't know what falls. It's like he grabs it, picks it up, and then that's when he's trying to run off, of course, and then they tackle him. So let me kind of, just a little, just look behind the
Anywhere
truck.
from 50 to 100,000 people. As you can see from the picture, the crowd's gigantic, and this is just on Orange Avenue. So we're dealing with a very, very large crowd. And during this night, we had about 100 officers who were working in detail, spread out. And as you can see in all the videos, the officers responded very quickly. The officers did a great job. They responded right when they heard the shooting. You know, as everybody else is running, they're not. They're sitting in a position looking for a shooter. They found a shooter and they took him down. But right now, I'll take your questions.
Do you have any idea about the...
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, 100.
Totally not.
motive behind it?
No, we have the suspect. Of course, that'll be
Look
a
at
part
the
of our
amount
investigation.
of people there. That is insane. Okay, so look at the blur here to the left. Don't know if you guys can see my mouse. I'm sure you can. Can you guys? And to the left, okay, there's, you know, it's blurred out right here. He's going to walk up to that person, and right when he gets behind the person to the left, all the way to the left corner, it's when you see his arm, oh my gosh, so early, his arm raised. You know, of course they're not going to show it all, but you know, just to kind of let you guys, you know.
The interview process, as you can see, it was very quick. There wasn't a lot of conversation, so we'll
Did y'all see
figure
it?
out if he knew him or not.
And one time there was
That's
a
horrible.
ban on weapons.
That is freaking, oh my gosh, hold on.
Very quick. There wasn't a lot of conversation, so we'll figure out if he knew him or not.
And one time there was a ban on weapons in downtown around bars and so forth. Was that still in effect, or and how did this work again?
So, I guess you're talking about when we used to do the closures, and we had the dogs and all that. That was going on downtown. That all went away when sort of the law changed. When the law changed, and basically you can carry a weapon on a public street as long as you don't meet certain criteria. As long as you meet certain criteria. So when that changed, we can no longer do that.
When the state law changed.
When the state law changed, you saw that we changed how we did downtown. We can no longer do the dogs and limit what we had downtown. I know law enforcement's always changing. We are working with the city, working with the clubs downtown to figure out if there's something else we can go to sort of keep it secure down there. As you can see, with that many people down there, we have no idea what people have, on their person, if they have grudges against somebody. Most people are down there to have a great time. And of course, you always get those few people who come down there who have different things on their mind.
Are the victims known, or are they considered random to the suspect?
We're not sure of that. We're still doing an investigation. He's still being interviewed.
And not in the club itself. Was any of these clubs equipped with any of the metal detectors? Was he frequenting any of the clubs downtown?
No, we pretty much watched him come from where he parked his car and went into, and we didn't see him going to any clubs. He pretty much walked into downtown, walked up the street.
It almost seems like he walks up to like a specific person. It seemed the way, and you guys would have to see the video over and over to catch it, because I really had to watch it like several times to be like, who? Because there's so many people, 17. Yeah, it is sad. It's very sad. 17 and 2 murders under his belt. How does someone so young have so little regard for? I don't get it. Only thing I can think of is this surround. Oh, I hate saying that, but it's their upbringing, I guess, and what they're surrounded by. How does she afford the car, Mark? You're so silly. Hey.
He did what he did.
What type of weapon was recovered?
A handgun.
Do you know the information on that?
No, not right now. We'll release that later. That'll be a part of the investigation.
Fired shots, or were there other shots fired by officers?
No officers fired any shots. We believe he's the only suspect right at this time whose shots were fired from.
Can you speak to the degree your law enforcement officers were acting? That law enforcement officer sees the suspect, identifies them, and immediately takes them to the ground. Kind of talk the mindset of what your law enforcement officers are encountering in downtown Orlando.
So, in downtown Orlando, but throughout the whole city, and throughout anywhere with law enforcement officers, they're always trained. They're always ready to act as soon as they heard the shots fired.
Yes.
You can watch any of these videos. None of the officers,
you can definitely watch any of these videos, seriously. And they did such an amazing job. But, also, in Orlando, I don't know if you guys ever been, but it's a very busy place, because they got Disney, they got Universal Studios, they just got so much. So they are just prepared for things. And the way they did it is amazing. Hold on, I got something on this thing. Gangbanger, maybe. Yeah, who's a lot is definitely going to come out, but the way I honestly believe he seems to dart toward a person. So I don't know. I don't know.
The other way, they didn't go with the crowd. Most of them, got a little bit of cover between them. They started scanning, seeing what was going on, and then they moved. They took action to keep everybody else safe, and that's what these officers do, and that's their job, and they did it, and I'm very proud of them.
How was it they identified him as the suspect? Did they see the shot actually being fired at the Washington?
The officers saw the second shots being fired at Washington. Nobody saw the first one on Central. We used the cameras, of course, to see that, play it back, because we have that capability playing back at major intersections. We played the camera back, saw the shooting happen. We put out his description right away, but then officers saw the second shooting happen. Because, you saw there was like 5 officers right there looking in that direction when he came and started shooting.
What's crazy is that where it happened, let me show you guys. Hold on. Let me, hold on one second. Let me show you this other video real quick, because this will explain it a little bit of what he's talking about. Okay, hold on one second. Let me switch to this one. Not that one. Okay, this one. Sorry, I should have shown actually this one first. Okay, here we go. He explains the video very well. You're going to be able to see more of what he's talking about.
Good morning. The Orlando Police Department is currently investigating a shooting with multiple victims in downtown Orlando. At approximately 1:07 a.m., officers reported shots fired at Central Boulevard and Orange Avenue. Within minutes, a second report of shots fired was called in south of Washington Street on Orange Avenue. At this time, we are aware of 8 total victims. 2 are now deceased. 6 other individuals who were shot were transported to ORMC for further treatment. Those victims are currently in stable condition. Shortly after the report of shots fired, a shooting suspect was located and taken into custody at Washington and Orange. He has been identified as 17-year-old Jalen Dwayne Edgar. He was previously arrested for grand theft in 2023. This is still an active investigation. As we gather more information, we'll provide you with another update. So what we're going to do now is go over some videos.
Okay, here's the video. So he explains it really well. I was actually surprised how fast they put this up too, Okay, so you see the blur, like, again, it's going to be to the left. So that's where, stuff happens. So here we go.
So this is Orange and Central. And if you follow where the blur is, play it back a little bit. So you see the suspect will walk up, shot fired right there. Everybody takes off running. The suspect takes off running towards Court Street.
One more section.
Then go to the other video. We'll play more at the end of the video. Then the suspect reappears near Orange and Washington. Play that one back. That was quick. He reappears at Orange and Washington, and then shots are fired again. If you watch the back of this pickup truck, the police pickup truck, watch the officer start moving. The officer identifies the suspect.
Okay, he's right there. You see him? He has a backpack on. I know it goes fast. All right, I had to watch this.
Other officers come to assist.
I'm so glad that they.
Now we're going to
I'm so glad that they took him down so quick. Because can you imagine? He probably would have kept going. You know, you never know with these people. You know.
the body cam.
Here's the body cam.
You can tell the shots are fired. People start to move quickly. The officer sees the suspect, moves in on him, and takes him into custody.
A body cam real quick. Because I think that was one of the best.
The officer sees the suspect, fired. People start to move quickly. You can tell the shots are fired. People start to move quickly.
Okay, so you see how the cops is running like toward where, you know, people are running away. This is to me, that was one of the things that stood out to me. I was like, oh my gosh, because you know, all of us would be like, oh heck no, you know, you're running away from me. But no, these people did such an amazing. I give it up to law enforcement all the time.
The officer sees the suspect, moves in on him, and takes him into custody.
I'm so glad they tackled him and found him so quick. Who knows what he would have done, you know, after this. It's so scary.
So as you can see from this video, downtown's a very busy night. Halloween is one of our busiest nights of the year. Always is. Usually the Halloween night itself is busy, and then the Saturday after Halloween is always almost just as busy. We're doing anywhere from 50 to 100,000 people. As you see from the picture, the crowd's gigantic, and this is just on Orange Avenue. So we're dealing with a very, very large crowd. And during this night, we had about 100 officers who were working in detail, spread out, and as you can see in all the videos, the officers responded very quickly. The officers did a great job. They responded right when they heard the shooting. You know, as everybody else is running, they're not. They're sitting in a position looking for a shooter. They found a shooter and they took him down.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I just have to watch this because, you know.
I really like these bras. I have 4 of them now. I normally wear a 34 double D. Holds the girls up where they're supposed to be.
Oh my gosh, I get like the most random freaking commercials. But yeah, it's just gotta run. Have a great day. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna be long, but thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Ms. Brazy. I'm gonna run too here in a little bit. But thank you for being here. I got distracted with this bra commercial. I don't even know why that even showed up, but so yeah, so I'm sure more information is going to be coming out. As you know, as you guys heard, he had been charged last year with grand theft, which is it's insane. And now he's murdered 2 people, has injured 6 others. And I pray to God that they make it through. But this is just to say, you know, no matter where you go, you need to be careful. And this is why I always end my live with like, just be careful out there, because I just feel that it's just a dangerous world and it's just scary. And with someone who already lives with anxiety, this just gives you, it just ups your anxiety, right? It just makes you more nervous, almost paranoid, especially to go. But I almost feel, and this is just my opinion, that it was kind of, I don't know. It just seems like he darts to this person and then probably just continue to, you know, shoot. Now, I'm not saying, you know, I don't know for sure, but it just seemed the way he's walking and just goes back. But I find it so ironic that he did it right in pretty much in front of the cop trucks, you know, like the cops are literally right there. Like, what did he think was going to happen? That's crazy to me. So I don't know if he just didn't think it through. I don't know if he saw this as the only opportunity. It's just a sad situation. Like, I can't even comprehend somebody who is 17 years old has already been charged with grand theft, and then now to be charged with murder, 2 people. It's just the whole thing. It's just crazy to me to comprehend at 17 years old what is, somebody to do something like this. So jumping in the car and listening. Oh, absolutely, Veronica. Thank you. I know I typically don't even go, like I said early this morning. I just had a little bit of time. I actually just got my message that I'm gotta go pick up something here. So I'm going to go run. I'm sure more is going to come out about this. And I pray to God that the 6 that are in the hospital make it through and are home. And I'm sure they're going to need some kind of therapy, because it's just, I can't imagine you're trying to go out and have fun with your friends, your family, just have a good time. You're dressed for Halloween, and then this is what happens. It's sad. But so this was just going to be a quick live, and I appreciate you guys being here with me this morning. And you guys stay safe out there. Be very careful, and I will catch you guys later. And once again, thank you guys so much for being here this morning. I appreciate it, especially because it was just a last minute schedule of a live. So, but yeah, I will catch you guys later. I'm not too sure if I'll go live. I do have something scheduled for later, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to do that. I may change it to Sunday, so we'll see. But alrighty, Mark. Well, thank you to you too as well, and for making me laugh too. Alrighty, you guys. Y'all have a oh my gosh, I'm used to saying have a good night.